Sri Lanka is all set to have a multi-cornered presidential election on September 21st. In a people's uprising in 2022, the then president, Gotabaya Rajapaksa, was forced to resign and flee the country, forcing it to declare bankruptcy. WION spoke to one of the presidential contestants. We're talking about Dayasiri Jayasekara, the General Secretary of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party, who says that the situation of Bangladesh and Sri Lanka are the same. Take a listen.
Focusing our attention onto what is happening in the region as of right now, of course, there is a turbulent situation unfolding in Bangladesh. Of course, the scenes that unfolded are something a little too familiar for us Sri Lankans, given that Sri Lanka was in quite a similar position 2 years ago with the country's worst economic crisis. Comparing what's happening in Bangladesh to what transpired in Sri Lanka, what are your opinions and thoughts on what's currently happening?
Actually, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, the situations are very different, because when we had the Araga layer, Sri Lanka was in a very critically, politically and economically, we were down. But Bangladesh is not like that. Under Sheikh Hasina from 2009, the country's economy has grown up. And whatever the problems were, actually, one is a quota system that they have introduced. The second one is actually the corruption charges against the, government. So those are the things, and in the meantime, I think there were some other elements we can see what is happening. So they also, I think, pull this up and try to have chaos in that country. But Sri Lanka is actually, we had problems. We had economic crisis, and people were on the roads always for petrol, diesel, everything. So that was not the case in Bangladesh, as I see. That is why I always say that these problems are two different problems, but the same thing happened like Sri Lanka in Bangladesh. So when we see all these footages, the people are coming into Prime Minister's house and do everything that they want. They like that. There is something, when you start this kind of thing, it is happening all over the country, all over the world.